The 2024 election is heating up and investors are watching closely. Today we'll look at 5 stocks to buy if Kamala Harris or Donald Trump wins, and 5 you might want to sell. Hello everyone, welcome to Infotech Stocks channel. Listen up, because the 2024 election is right around the corner and investors are watching closely. It's going to be a nail-biter, folks, and we need to be ready. Today, we're diving into the stock market, analyzing 5 stocks that could skyrocket if Kamala Harris takes the Oval Office, and 5 that might need a little resuscitation. We're talking about the companies that could be winners and losers depending on who sits in the big chair. From the booming renewable energy sector to those retail giants we all know and love, we're going to break down which stocks might thrive or take a nosedive under a Harris administration. So buckle up, grab your thinking caps, and get ready for a wild ride through the exciting world of politics and investing. Let's go, folks. Alright folks, let's talk renewables, because if there's one thing we know about Kamala Harris, it's that she's all in on clean energy. I'm talking solar, wind, you name it, she's got her finger on the pulse of the future. Now, I'm not saying she's going to shut down every coal plant on day one, but a Harris White House is going to be a major tailwind for the renewables sector. Think solar panel installations, wind farms stretching as far as the eye can see, and enough battery storage to power a small country. This is the kind of environment where companies like First Solar can really shine. They're already a leader in the solar industry, but with Harris at the helm, their growth potential is off the charts. It's a recipe for success, and First Solar is perfectly positioned to capitalize on this once-in-a-generation opportunity. Harris is also a big proponent of electric vehicles, and guess what solar energy is perfect for? You got it, powering those EVs. You're tapping into the growth of renewables and the electric vehicle revolution all in one shot. Remember folks, fortune favors the bold, and right now, the bold move is to go green. So do yourself a favor and add First Solar to your watch list. Jump on board the First Solar train and let's ride this wave of green energy all the way to the bank. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to dive headfirst into the electrifying world of electric vehicles. The EV market is buzzing with innovation and excitement, and there's no better time to get acquainted with the key players driving this revolution. Now, we all know Tesla's been the 800-pound gorilla in the room, dominating headlines and market shares. But under a Harris administration, get ready for some serious competition from emerging players who are ready to challenge the status quo. We're talking about companies like Rivian, which is already turning heads with its sleek electric trucks and SUVs. Rivian is not just another EV manufacturer, it's a brand that's redefining what electric vehicles can be. These babies are built for adventure, designed to tackle rugged terrains, and offer a thrilling driving experience. With Harris's support, Rivian could be on track to become a household name, synonymous with innovation and adventure. Harris is a big believer in using government incentives to accelerate the adoption of electric vehicles. This means more subsidies, tax breaks, and grants for both manufacturers and consumers, making EVs more accessible to everyone. What does that mean for companies like Rivian? It means a potential flood of cash that could supercharge their growth and send their stock price soaring. Investors are already taking notice, and the future looks incredibly bright. With more money in their pockets, Rivian can ramp up production, expand into new markets, and develop even more cutting-edge EV technology. This could lead to faster innovation cycles and more advanced features in their vehicles. Harris is also focused on building out the EV charging infrastructure, which is crucial for widespread EV adoption. A robust network of charging stations is essential for easing range anxiety and making EVs a viable option for everyone. This means more charging stations popping up everywhere from gas stations to shopping malls. Imagine a world where you can charge your EV as easily as you fill up your gas tank today. And guess who benefits from that? You guessed it, Rivian and other EV makers. A well-developed charging infrastructure will make their vehicles more appealing to a broader audience. The internal combustion engine's days are numbered, and EVs are here to stay. The shift towards electric is not just a trend, it's a fundamental change in the automotive industry. So if you're looking for a way to capitalize on this seismic shift in the automotive industry, look no further than Rivian. They are poised to be one of the major players in this new era of transportation. Don't miss out on this opportunity to be a part of the EV revolution. The future is electric, and Rivian is leading the charge. Get ready to ride the wave of innovation and sustainability. Alright investors, let's set sail for profits and talk about offshore wind energy. This is an exciting frontier in the renewable energy sector, and it's about to make waves. Now this is a sector with massive potential, and under a Harris administration, get ready to see those turbines spinning like crazy. The government is poised to provide substantial support, making this an even more attractive investment. We're talking about billions of dollars in potential investments flowing into offshore wind projects, creating a tidal wave of opportunity for savvy investors. The financial landscape is shifting, and those who recognize this early will reap significant rewards. One company that's perfectly positioned to ride this wave is Avangrid, a subsidiary of the Spanish energy giant Iberdrola. They have the backing of a global leader in renewable energy, which gives them a significant edge. These guys are already major players in the offshore wind game, and with Harris at the helm, they're set to become a dominant force. Their strategic vision and execution capabilities are unmatched. Think about it, Avangrid brings a wealth of experience and expertise to the table, along with a proven track record of success. Their projects are not just ambitious, they are meticulously planned and executed. They're already developing major offshore wind projects up and down the East Coast, and with Harris's support, they're only going to accelerate their growth. This means more jobs, more clean energy, and more returns for investors. Avangrid is not just building wind farms, they're building the future of energy. Their vision extends beyond mere electricity generation. They are pioneering a sustainable future. They're investing in cutting-edge technology, creating jobs, and helping to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels. This is not just good for the planet, it's good for the economy. As the demand for clean energy continues to skyrocket, Avangrid is sitting on a gold mine of opportunity. The market dynamics are shifting in favor of renewables, and Avangrid is at the forefront of this transformation. Their stock price has already been steadily climbing, and with Harris's pro-renewable policies, it's poised to soar even higher. Investors should keep a close eye on this stock, as it has the potential for significant growth. We're talking about a sector with enormous growth potential, backed by strong government support and driven by one of the most pressing issues of our time: climate change. The urgency to address climate change is creating unprecedented opportunities in the renewable energy sector. Don't miss out on this chance to be a part of the clean energy revolution. Investing in offshore wind is not just a financial decision, it's a commitment to a sustainable future. Listen up, investors, because we're about to navigate a sector that's always in demand, no matter who's in the White House defense. Now I know what you're thinking, Jim, isn't defense a little, well, predictable? And you're right, it usually is. But a Harris administration could bring some interesting twists and turns to this sector, and that means opportunity is knocking. Harris has made it clear that she's committed to maintaining a strong national defense, and that means continued support for the brave men and women in uniform. But here's where it gets interesting. She's also a strong advocate for international cooperation and diplomacy. What does that mean for defense contractors? Well, it means a potential shift in focus from large-scale military operations to more targeted investments in technology, cybersecurity, and intelligence gathering. And that's where companies like Honeywell come in. Honeywell is a diversified technology giant with a finger in practically every pie, including aerospace, defense, and space. They're on the cutting edge of innovation, developing everything from advanced radar systems to next-generation avionics. And with Harris's emphasis on technology and innovation, Honeywell is perfectly positioned to capitalize on this evolving defense landscape. So, if you're looking for a defense stock that offers both growth potential and stability, Honeywell is a name you need to know. Don't miss out on this opportunity to invest in a company that's at the forefront of innovation and national security. Hold on to your shopping carts, folks, because we're about to dive headfirst into the world of big retail. It's a sector that's always been dynamic, but recent times have thrown some serious challenges its way. Now, this is a sector that's been through the ringer lately, with tariffs and trade wars throwing a wrench into the gears. Retailers have had to navigate a maze of economic hurdles, from supply chain disruptions to fluctuating costs. But a Harris administration could bring some much-needed stability to the retail landscape, and that's music to the ears of investors. Stability means predictability, and predictability is what investors crave. Now let's talk about a retail giant that's been feeling the heat: Target. This iconic brand has been a staple in American shopping culture for decades. They're a beloved brand with a loyal customer base, but those tariffs have been putting a dent in their profits. The increased costs have been a significant challenge, impacting their bottom line and pricing strategies. But here's the thing: Harris is a strong advocate for free trade and open markets, which means those tariffs could become a thing of the past. This could be a game changer for retailers like Target, allowing them to reduce costs and improve margins. Think about it. With tariffs out of the picture, Target can breathe a sigh of relief and focus on what they do best, providing quality products at affordable prices. This would not only benefit the company, but also the consumers who rely on Target for their everyday needs. It's a recipe for success, and investors could reap the rewards. Lower costs and higher consumer spending can lead to better financial performance and ultimately, higher stock prices. Harris is also a champion for working families, and that means supporting policies that put more money in the pockets of everyday Americans. This could lead to increased disposable income, which is great news for retailers. And guess what? When people have more money, they tend to spend it. And where do they like to spend it? That's right, at Target. The cycle of spending and economic growth is a powerful force. It's a beautiful cycle, folks. A Harris administration helps working families, who in turn support retailers like Target. This symbiotic relationship can drive sustained growth for both the economy and the retail sector. So, if you're looking for a retail stock that's poised for a comeback, Target is a name to watch. Their resilience and adaptability make them a strong contender in the retail market. Don't miss out on this opportunity to invest in a retail giant that's ready to bounce back. With the right economic policies in place, the future looks bright for Target and its investors. There you have it. 5 stocks that could take off like a rocket if Harris wins, and 5 that might need a little extra TLC. Remember folks, this isn't about picking winners and losers. It's about understanding the potential impact of the election on the market and making informed investment decisions. So, do your homework, stay informed, and remember, the best defense is a good defense. Diversify your portfolio, manage your risk, and don't be afraid to consult with a financial advisor if you need help navigating these choppy waters. Which stocks are you watching this election season? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more market-moving insights. Thanks for watching, and remember, fortune favors the bold.